Hola a todos, me llamo Joana, la curandera, pero mis amigos me llaman Madrecita. Acabo de terminar el tercer día del workshop y finalmente I got to take like a hot shower. And when I tell you I needed that shit so bad, I feel so much better. Things start getting a little tense when everybody's hot and cranky and sweaty and funky and all the things. So I feel so good, so grateful for the hot shower. It was another really busy day. All the days will be busy days. This is not anything unique, but it's the first day that I felt a little bit more useful. I liked to use the pickaxe to get the ground up. And I like that I didn't have to do anything really with rocks in the afternoon. In the morning there was still some rock work, but in the afternoon, not a stitch of rock. So I was like, yay! And that's it for now. I'm going to relax for the rest of the evening. I'll do the recap later on tonight, but I'm done for the day. I don't even really have video in me. Obviously, every time I make a video, I've got to edit it and do all those things. So I really want to try to keep my editing down to a minimum so I'm not always having to do it. But I just got to find that nice balance between taking the video and actually having to stitch them all together and get them uploaded, especially over here where the signal is not fantastic. It takes a lot of time and battery, but I'm going to keep on it, and hopefully you'll keep enjoying them. And yeah, that's it. Termine por hoy. Te veo mañana. That's not even true. Te veo esta noche por el recap con la nena. We're on our third recap, and we've got a lot of organizing to do in our tent, so we're just gonna have to do both at the same time, which is probably better than just us like staring at the camera. It's weird, right? It's weird. So, let's see. How'd the day start?
We woke up.
We woke up, but did we ever really sleep?
Kind of slept.
I slept some. So there's been like this super obnoxious rooster just being super obnoxious, and it's like the middle of the night, and then he goes at it, and then the other ones answer, and there's like this song of cock-a-doodle-doo that I don't want to hear at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. But nevertheless, I digress, because what I loved waking up to was as soon as I opened up my tent, thunder was right outside. So how happy am I that even after like no such thing as a good night's sleep, I open my tent and the horse is right there, and I'm like, hi.
Yeah, thunder is the horse, not rain thunder.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I should have clarified that. Like, I'm so happy Thunder's out there. And what are you talking about? The horse's name is Thunder. Thank you for that clarification, Moody Moosh. So I had my coffee, and we went down to the site. Did some mortaring. Little rocks, filling in some spaces here and there.
Yeah, I finished my part of it, and then I helped Chris finish his part, because there was like a hole he was working on, so we finished it up together.
Yeah, I'm really happy that y'all were able to work together today. The person that I was supposed to work with today, we did not work out very well. So, I'm going to leave that right there. And after we were able to have our breakfast and go back, we got to work on the floor level. So everybody was inside of the rock foundation, digging and digging and digging. And we had to go down to have a total of 25 centimeters below the threshold. So they have this threshold, which is like 5 centimeters from where the ground was before we started digging, I think. I have to go back through my notes. But then we had to like chisel out the whole inside of the circle until it got down to 25 centimeters. And that was a chore, but fun, because then it was like really being able to take out like frustration, bad energy, and just really having an opportunity to not work with rocks. It was really all I was happy about. No more rocks. And so, I mean, to be quite frank, the hardest part that I'm understanding is really these rocks, and really the hardest part of this experience thus far has been the first couple of days. We now have hot water. I got to take a shower. It was amazing and refreshing and exactly what I needed. And so if we, all of us as a collective group, able to get that done, that much done, like the hardest part with the little resources that we had when it comes to, you know, running water. It ain't nobody's fault when a pipe bursts, you know, it just is what it is. You got to make best. And yo, we made best really, really well. Our host has been incredibly gracious to try to give us what we need, even though like what we needed was hot running water. It's been like more than made up for in so much love and care and consideration, that you almost forget you have no running water. But after a couple of days and sweat and funk and exhaustion and not sleeping well, like that shit really starts to set in. So I was so grateful for that hot shower. So yeah, that was like my happy recap today, was the hot shower. Give it up for day 3 shower.
Yep.
Algo más?
Yeah, I didn't mention it in last night's recap because I was too tired, but when we were done building with the day, I helped Chris, I helped him finish up the toilet, or at least for the door part. We didn't finish the toilet, but I went with him, and then we finished putting the door on. And then he's like, oh, I don't have any patience for this. And I'm like, it's okay, I'll give you some of my patience. So we got through it, and then we put the sliding door on. So it works now. Yay!
Yeah, that's really cool. Smooth. These are work clothes. I'm gonna put this over here. Yeah, so now she knows how to build a makeshift door. And when we get back to Tiny Power Ranch and we have our own cob workshop where we'll be hosting instead of participating, this one will have learned so much from her nuevo hermano, that she's going to be able to do some pretty incredible things on the ranch and for herself in life. So big shout out to Tropicri, who's been just pouring into this one. They get along great. They love food.
I don't know how to build the door. I just know how to put it on.
That's more than I know. I know how to bring you something to eat while you build the door. You don't want me to build the door. So, anyway, I'm exhausted. I really want to get some good sleep tonight. I want to try to just pass out if I can. And see if I can wake up refreshed and ready for a new day. Good energy, good smiles, and not allowing anything or anyone else to really interrupt that. Because I'm not here for that. You know what I mean? I don't like beef. I'm vegan. Hola a todos. Me llamo Joana la curandera, pero mis amigos me llaman Madrecita. I just saw a really, really cute video of my puppies, and so that's why I've got this big old smile on my face, because they make me so happy. Oh, this video, as usual, for the next 5 weeks, will be featuring
Urimushi.
Urimushi.
Hello.
Hello. So, we are going to be recapping day 4, and I'm super happy because I felt like I shined today.
Yep.
The first couple of days, I was defeated. It didn't feel good. But today, I was ready for battle. I was built for it. Built for battle.
Yep.
So, the first week is all about the foundation. So we dug the trench, put in the cloth, started stacking rocks. The rocks are too big for me. Didn't like that. Then we had to keep stacking rocks. And then the mortar came. the mortar experience wasn't going the way I wanted to because I was still getting like feedback. Because I was asking, it's not like I wasn't asking for feedback or instruction. I don't want to do it. So I was asking, but it really wasn't getting me the answer I needed. And so today, after we got there and did a couple more stacking, I just tuned everything and everybody else out. I needed to find my own place and my own zone and do my own thing. And if I got it wrong, then fine, I got it wrong, and I'll just redo it. But if I got it right, then I'll feel good because that means I did something that I was good at and I contribute, right? I don't want to just be here not contributing because I can't lift a fucking 50-pound rock and then it be wrong and take it somewhere else and lift another 50-pound rock and then it's wrong. Do you see this? This is my cane. She doesn't do that. But, you know, I signed up, so I'm trying my hardest. I got lots and lots of bruises all over me. Can't really see them. But once we got going with the mortar, I was really able to sculpt it in a way that all the rocks flow with each other. So this is really beautiful fluidity inside of the mortar that connects the rocks really, really beautifully. I'm super proud of it. It looks so good.
Yep. And I don't know. I cleaned some rocks. I didn't do much today. Moved a few rocks around, dug up a bunch of gravel. My back.
I don't know how she says she didn't do much and then follows it up with my back. She did a lot today. she was cleaning up some of the rocks, like she said. But I mean, there's still so much to do. We put down. So what did we do today? We laid
25 centimeters. No, it wasn't 25. 10 centimeters of gravel.
But it had to go down and measure 25 from the threshold. And the threshold is basically where the floor is going to be. Like, that's kind of where the door is. So there's the door, and then it's sitting right on the threshold. And then pretty much from there, we have to go 25 centimeters down with gravel. So we dug all that up yesterday, and today we filled it in. So there was a lot of work. Gravel, buckets, wheelbarrows, gravel. And we had to.
Yeah, we did it in half an hour. They said it might take us, like, it might take you guys, we thought it was going to take you guys like 2 hours, was like the estimated time. No, we did it in half an hour because we're just that cool.
Estimated wait time, 2 hours. Actual wait time, 30 minutes. But then we had to actually add more because the 2x4 was a 1.5 by 3 for whatever reason. So we wound up having to put like 3 more centimeters of gravel. And then everybody just got inside of it and started dancing.
Yep, we just had a good time dancing. Wanda actually saw the video earlier and she was enjoying it, so.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Wanda's our host. This building belongs to her. This land belongs to her. And she's been an incredible host. She makes really good food. Well, she has helpers here too. We've had a couple of different really incredible Boricuas come in and cook us some incredible meals. Nisha, Jennifer, Ingrid, Cristal, y Noel es el hombre de Wanda. Pues they have just been here pouring into us while we pour into this building, so it's been really, really nice. I was super happy for the win today. Left there feeling good. I stayed late. I was like, y'all leave, goodbye. I stayed on site and just enjoyed that time and went until the sun left me, and then I tried to work with the phone flashlight as much as I could, but it was a precarious situation, so I left it and came to eat. It was super hungry. And then we have a slideshow tonight, so that was cool. It was about the cob oven, and we'll be building an oven as well on Tiny Power Ranch summer. So if you are interested in seeing the apothecary and an oven and a bench all made out of cob, you stay tuned right where you are. Or even better, come join us on the ranch. if you'd like information, let me know, and I'm sure it gets to you. In the meantime, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh snap! Cumpleaños.
La última año de... How do you say 30s? It's the last year of my 30s. It's so much easier. Um, so, it's crazy that it's going to be here. I feel so good about that. And I can't wait to get it started. So, I'm going to get some rest so I can hurry up and be my birthday.
I opened a coconut today.
She did open the coconut. She had her own priorities today, so we just kind of ran with that. Felicitaciones, mush. Okay, here we go. Recap for day 5, and we're gonna do it in under 5 minutes because we're that good. All right, we only did one thing. Really, all we did was one thing. Was we put the base floor in, right? So we made a cob mixture, which was 1.5 buckets, like a certain measurement of the bucket of clay. So 1 and then half of that of clay, and then 2 of sand. And we mixed it all together. And then once that was mixed in real good with some water, we activated the clay with a little bit of water. Not too much water too fast because then it activates too quick and you can't fucking move it. Put it in the wheelbarrow and you get this like washing machine motion going on, right? And then you get a bunch of gravel, like almost a whole bucket of gravel, but like not, maybe like 75% of the bucket. You throw the gravel in. Right? Am I getting it all so far?
Yeah.
She's in agreement. And the last thing you do when that is all good is you get a couple of handfuls of some nice good long straw. You throw that in there. Adds the tensile strength. Then it dries out some of that wetness. If it's too wet, add a little bit more. And then just put globs of that shit into some spaced out parts on the floor. We went all the way to the back of the structure and worked our way out to where the front door would be, so that it had a couple of days to dry tranquila. Put the door frame up. It goes on top of the threshold, and then it gets braced, and you gotta cut off the open screws so you don't kill yourself when you're walking by it. It looked really beautiful, and it was a lot of hard work, but we did it, and it looks really good, and it's all level, and it's really pretty. Like every time you flatten out the floor and you put the level, and no matter where you put it, that shit, the bubbles right in the fucking middle is so gratifying. Oh, fucking bubble. So that's it. The floor is done. Now we get to move on and make cop. 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 That's it. That was the recap. I mean, that was 2 minutes.
Delicious.
We're done. It's delicious and we're done. You're welcome. Week 1 down. It's a wrap. Stay tuned. Week 2 is on deck. Oh shit.